what's going on today?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just grabbing some blankets for all of the monkeys that we have indoors, and we're gonna water them and give them some food and stuff like that, make peanut butter sandwiches. Lots of ice and snow today.
Yeah, where's all this stuff coming from?
Oh, it's coming from volunteers. It's like, and people just donating, like neighbors.
All the support has been definitely overwhelming. I think it's so amazing that so many people have come together to help us out. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, so at the sanctuary right now, we don't have water and we don't have power. We haven't for a couple days, and we might not for a few more days. So we are evacuating as much of the sanctuary as we can and getting everyone to safety. We've sent them to zoos, to other sanctuaries, even to a neighbor's house, just anywhere that has power and that's warm for them and safer.
On the outside. So we're currently on Wednesday, which is day 3. We're probably at close to 60 hours of no power. We have gotten over 200 animals evacuated. We're at our next door neighbor's house right now. We have about 60 monkeys inside in the warmth. Everybody has warmth for tonight with generators, propane tanks, but we need our power back on. We need our power on for the chimps. We need the power back on for the macaques that have the generators. We need to get the power back on.
We're just trying our best to just keep everyone alive right now. It's really survival mode.
I'm gonna put water bottles for the guys who we've been just hand watering because we didn't have enough. Yeah. Joey.
What kind of things do you guys need still?
We need blankets, water, like peanut butter, jelly, bread, more little hamster water bottles like this. We need a lot of these. This is super helpful. We're just trying to make sure that all the animals are warm and watered and have food. That's the priority right now. And food for staff too that can't go and drive and get stuff. That would be awesome.
So PrimarilyPrimates is a 78-acre sanctuary located right outside of San Antonio. We provide lifelong care for primates that have been released from biomedical research as well as the entertainment industry and former animals that lived as pets inside of people's homes. We also here at the sanctuary have a considerable amount of birds. So when we know that inclement weather is coming to the sanctuary, we try to make as many preparations as possible. Those preparations can be setting up propane heaters, additional space heaters if our central air heaters are no longer able to function, as well as water reserves for the sanctuary, propane cylinders ready to go, as well as extra bedding. Nothing prepared us for this.
Thank you so much, guys. Did you put okay, you got your name on it? So phone number? Yeah.
You want it?
Okay, go straight through. Should be in front of
Get the other gas can.
How'd you hear about this?
Well, I know Brooke, but we're watching it and it popped up on the news, and we immediately started panicking. So we called Brooke and asked, "What can we do? What do you need?" And I told her we had a brand new generator. We're on the way, so we're about 4 miles away from here, and we came as fast as we could. We're kind of hoping the generator helps out and these animals survive this.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
These are some great little habitats that we've made for our smaller primates. Now, we try to give them the best lives imaginable, and in order to do that, we design habitats that do have, I would say, they're tall because it gives them various areas to perch and exercise. And problematic though, when they do not want to be forced indoors for an emergency evacuation. They want to run up to the top, which makes it really challenging when you're trying to evacuate. And it has just been an incredible operation. The sanctuary has never, in the history of the sanctuary, has never actually been evacuated. So this was we had to make necessary plans of evacuation, and we decided to move all of our elderly animals first out of the sanctuary, as well as our smaller primates and anyone that had pre-existing health conditions prior to this snow. So this is Olive and Saffron. Hi, Saffron. Hi. And this is Janet and Jack.
Is this right, Janet?
This is Jack.
Yeah.
Hi, Jack.
Hey, buddy.
Hi, I know you like candy. You like candy, what?
Oh yeah, it's nice and warm in here.
Yeah, I think we just have one large electrical heater and then just a small one. He has access to go outside, look around, get fresh air. All of the baboons do. But we do know that the weather's going to get quite cold tonight again. Hello, you want to go out? You want to explore? I'm with you. I'm with you. We got to keep you. So right now we just brought them in. Hi, Jose. Hi. So we just brought them in. We're just letting them at this point, leave them in here for about 45 minutes to an hour, let them warm up, and then we'll take them next door. And we have care staff located next door that are watching the animals next door, providing all their nutritional needs as well as sanitation needs as well.
They'll have things that have high calories.
And it looks like it could be potentially another few days of not having any power here at the sanctuary. So we are asking for generators. We're asking for propane heaters, the small kind that are designed for indoor and outdoor use, so that we can put them inside of the bedrooms of the animals that we haven't been able to evacuate yet, some of the smaller primates. But our chimps are doing well. We've had a lot of people ask about our chimpanzees. They're doing well. I've personally been checking every hour for the last, we're already on day 3. I couldn't even tell you what today is. Hi, hi. Oh, hi, this is Selena. We have Mighty Fine that was just right there just a second ago. And you healthy, we're here. Oh, hi, Norma. This is Norma. Norma, Mighty Fine, and Selena. Oh, there you. There's Selena. You jumped back in to say hi. They were chimpanzees that were released from the Wildlife Way Station. We're working on day 3 without any electricity here at the sanctuary. Nothing could have prepared us for what we're experiencing now. We made necessary arrangements and precautions and emergency plans before this system hit, but again, never expected anything like this, nor did any part of Texas. So what we're doing currently, as you can see, we have propane heater systems. This double propane heater is actually doing a really good job of warming up the buildings. It's anywhere between 65 to 75 degrees, depending on how cold it is. We put a lot of hay into the bedrooms as preparation before the system hit, and we've probably received close to 1,000 blankets and sheets and towels that we're offering for nesting as well. Hi, I know, I know. Last time, I can't have that, but it could be another few days before we receive electric here at the sanctuary, we suspect. As I said, all of our chimps are doing well. We did sadly lose a chimp yesterday afternoon named Violet. She was a 58-year-old chimp. She was our oldest chimp. She had had some pre-existing health issues that we had been treating. And I came in at 2 a.m. I came in at 4 a.m. To check electricity here at the sanctuary. We had electricity at 4. So at some point between 4 a.m. And 5:45 is when the electricity had gone off at the sanctuary. We immediately called supervisors who were on site, spent the night in preparation for this system to come in. And so we started immediately putting out the heaters and turning them on. It never, ever got cold inside of her building. She came down, she drank a lot of fluid. We had her propane heaters on. It was nice and toasty. She ate 3 bananas. She had a granola bar. And I watched her climb back up into her little bed area. And 45 minutes later, another staff member went in there and reported that she was unresponsive. It's just hard to talk about because Violet was so great. So we'll talk about that later, and we can make sure that we can we'll mourn her when we can ensure that we got the electricity on and everybody is going to be safe. We have had so much support that we know that we're not going to run out of propane. We literally just have had 3 generators brought to the sanctuary the past hour. So yes, it's horrible that we lost a chimpanzee, but we have to focus on how many animals a tiny, small staff were able to save in such a short period of time. We literally evacuated close to 80 animals within 6 hours in the complete darkness and snow. So as much as I would like to try to think what we could have done better, I also want to redirect that and be positive and think about how many animals we were able to save because we acted so quickly. This is their exterior habitat here. And we thought about releasing them maybe if we get this little open window period of time today where they say that we're going to have some thawing of the snow. We could, Texas girl, not used to this, but we thought about giving them some windows of time to go outside, get some fresh air, to give us an opportunity to get into their bedrooms and sanitize as necessary. This isn't as high as in some areas of the sanctuary, but you can see that the wildlife are still tracking through, and we've been feeding them as well, dry corn and alfalfa hay. We have a lot of turkeys that have been coming onto the property desperately looking for food, so we've been feeding produce to our large turkey population here as well. So our bird population is what, I'm sorry, I don't have a lot of experience walking on snow, so I'm having to actually look at my feet. But right now, we're going to start hooking up the generators that we've received over the past 2 hours and get them. We have found that we can hook up on these standard generators 3 heaters for one building, so it's keeping everything nice and toasty for them, to the point where they're not even using their blankets anymore. So that's a really good sign. The support that we've received at the sanctuary has been phenomenal. We have been receiving calls from all over the United States offering help or just words of encouragement here at the sanctuary, and we appreciate all of it. We have made so many new friends donating their own generators that they need for their own homes to keep them and their families warm. I don't even know how I will ever be able to thank all of these incredible human beings that have saved these animals in the sanctuary. I'm very grateful. We've had a lot of people from especially the primate community, as well as zoological organizations throughout the United States personally call and just say that they're thinking about us, and that makes a huge difference in your outlook of the day, knowing that you're not alone and that people do care about what you're doing and the efforts that you're trying to put in to save everybody.